Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rozay. How is everybody doing on this Wednesday night? Welcome to episode 53, Political Insider, real talk on today's presidential candidates. So, welcome to Talk to Rozay. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. And just like always, we had a raggedy week. But you know what? It was half and half, half and half. I'll give us that. I'll take that back. We had a half and half week. And so thank you guys for tuning in every week. My regular subscribers, and thank you to everybody. That will be some new subscribers that'll tune in. So make sure everybody that's watching to like, share, and if you haven't already done, subscribe. I was looking at my analytics, and yeah, and they said that like 49% of the people that watch are not subscribed. So everybody that's watching, could you guys go subscribe?
I understand though. You didn't even introduce me. Hello, hey.
It's not your part. It's not your part yet.
You was over here having regular conversation, and you.
I know, but it was you was next. And thanks to everybody that will tune in, like the rest of everybody else. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And now I would like to introduce my guest.
This is the raggediness I'm talking about.
Introduce yourself, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That was my cue to go. Hey
yes.
Guys. Hell, I didn't know. I didn't know where we were. Hey guys, it's me, So. You might as well just say that I'm your podcast host. Like I'm your co-host. Like put me in the goddamn. Oh, I'm already because at the beginning. I'm so sorry, but you should just go ahead and put me in the credits at the beginning.
Okay.
Hi, Gunita.
Pressure. Hi, ladies. Yes, she's already acting up. So, how was everybody's week so far? Is hump day? The beginner. See how I don't know why I be so nervous when I first come on here. It'd be like
all over the place.
Yeah. So how's everybody week in this chats? Let me know. If you guys are having a good week, put a heart. If you're having a bad week, put a sad face.
Don't put a damn sad face. What's that? If you having a bad week,
if you having a good week, put a heart.
Put your construction thing. Because you need a helmet. Like you know.
Okay, so we'll get right into the hot topics. So I don't know if you guys have heard about the LAPD officer that was removed from field duties after he a video shows him punching a handcuffed man. Did you guys hear about that? We talked about it a little bit. Did we talk about this last week?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it was out last week.
Dang, the police been doing so much. I forget. Okay, so this is another one. Yeah, because this happened on Saturday. We was talking about the other case.
Yeah. Nasty. The young lady killed. Unalive.
Yeah. So this man is almost identical. It's almost identical to his thing. So let y'all see what happened. Hold on.
Everything they say now. He don't gotta sock him though. He don't gotta sock him though. Watch this. Watch this.
Relax.
What did I do though? Oh! I got that on record. I got that on record too. Did you just sock him?
Okay. So that is what he did. So he was removed from field duty. And if you guys don't know what that means, which you should, he was just taken off the field.
Yeah, he was taken off the streets. But they don't say exactly where they put him though. But I guess we gotta be happy that they took him off the streets because they could have just act like nothing happened. You feel me?
Yeah,
but they took it up under the rug.
All they did was take him off the street, but to me, that's what I'm saying. They need more training because it was no reason for you to punch that man in the face when he was handcuffed and you could see that he was handcuffed.
At what point did we stop saying that they need to be trained better? Because 9 times out of 10, these people, not these people, but the police officers are coming from the military, like you know what I'm saying. So they're already trained in combat and what, like common sense communication with citizens. Like that
Well,
just,
like
I
we
don't
were
know.
saying last week, about the thing, they need to be have psych evaluations and stuff because a lot of these people get on here and just be the police to be racist and to bully people and just to really bully the people of our color. So
To be thugs, to be legal paid thugs.
yeah, exactly.
So I don't
Hey,
know.
twin. Yeah, so that was that case. So we'll
I mean,
see.
and then I'm just okay. So before we move on from that, I don't know. I just feel like it's the same exact trauma, like traumatization every year, all throughout the year. We are seeing people that look like us being abused, being
Hmm.
unalived every day. And so then I feel like they use these specific examples to kind of like vote bait or bait votes from us, like you know what I'm saying, and like sell us
Right.
dreams and say, oh, we're gonna do this, that, and the other, but then when they get in office, we don't even see any type of change. Like just think, for instance, when Biden first got in office, what was the first thing that he signed that stopped the Asian hate? How long did it take for them to pass the anti-lynching? How long did it take? It's just like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of
That'd
this.
just be too much like right if they did that. It's like
Well,
it'd be
shit,
too
I
much.
don't want to be wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
But this is why we said that we need to vote in our local departments too, because these are the people that we putting in office too, the sheriffs, the mayors, and all that stuff. They the ones that's hiring these people. We got to put the right people in office. So
We
that's
gotta put
why
people that
this,
look like us, that has our,
yeah,
like, you know,
exactly.
our futures and our lives in thought when they're passing laws and doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, so we need to vote. This is why voting is so important in this election, not just with the presidents who's going to be the president, but everything all around. And it's really our local ones because those are the ones that affect us the most. We
yeah,
got to get police like this off the streets. Like they should never even be hired. So this
yeah.
is another reason why we have to vote. I know everybody don't want to vote this year. It's got everybody in shambles, but
And you know what else I think we need? I think we need more Black people to want to be police officers. I don't ever hear kids saying they want to be police officers now. I didn't
yeah,
want to be one when I was
not
younger.
anymore. Not anymore. When I was younger, I used to say I wanted to be the police. But what black man want to be a police now? Why?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you got me. I'm stumped.
She said, agree. Sometimes the law be the biggest legal gangs. Exactly.
Hmm. Hmm.
We also to take into consideration that police were created during the 1700s as
Correct.
slavery patrol as well, and
Yep.
that's what they still acting like.
Heck yeah.
That's exactly what
And when they were hiring for the LAPD back in the day, like 1940s, 1950s, all that stuff like that, they were specifically um like, what is that? Showing the job. They're like, advertising the jobs to the men in the South. And so then it was like the white men that were in the South are migrating to LA and pushing the
hmm
line. And it's like we're stuck in that time. It's like it's so deep and branded in the police that it's like it's almost impossible, it seems like.
She said we need those three C's too. Under the president is more important.
Mhm. All branches of the judicial system.
Hold on, you
The
guys. Sorry.
government.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, please. But I'm proud of you, Rashonda, because just think a couple years ago you was already talking about I'm not voting no more. Now look at you, you out here advocating and stuff. That's what's up. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I do not know what. Sorry, everybody. Oh,
God said, watch your words.
And now I got the hiccups. Talk. Look, I'm like,
Slow down, buddy.
talk for me, precious, real fast.
But yeah, I just pray that some type of change really comes from this. I even think that I would like to get involved in government and and become a politician. I think I can do it. I know I can do it and be an advocate for the people. Come on, in Rialto and the black people that look like me. Yeah, let's get it.
You should do it then.
Yeah,
You
I get off probation first, but just know I'm coming.
should. Oh,
Okay.
and Trump is talking about giving immunity. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be careful. I don't know what I choked on. So, ooh, shoot. That's one thing that we need to make sure we're voted for. The next thing I want to talk about is Chipotle. You know, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago about how they be skimpy with their meats and their portions. So the CEO confirmed that there were that some of the customers were right, that some of the restaurants are skipping food. He said that out of the 3,500 restaurants, about 10% of the stores were doing that with their portion sizes, and the locations will be retrained. They were saying like the food prices are up, the restaurant prices are up, but they still giving you those small portions.
Yeah, right. I think they just jumped out, jumped in.
Do y'all believe Chipotle?
They
Yeah.
jumped in ahead of this so that so that they didn't get bussed out like Subway did when they foot long wasn't a foot long. Remember that? And that was breaking news. And so they was like, let's jump in front of this before it
Yeah,
goes down
so
for real.
that's why he said only 10%. Hey Sharon, that's why he said only 10% of the stores are doing it and they're gonna be retrained. But it's like, okay, we know that the food prices are going up, but y'all still got to give people their regular sizes. But I haven't really had a problem. The Chipotle's that I go to, I haven't had a problem where I'll be like, dang, could you put some more? I really haven't.
I never had that problem because I don't eat there.
I like it, but I remember Alondra had told me that one time she had ordered from Uber Eats, and she said she think when you do Uber Eats, they be skimpy on the food. So,
and then they taxing the most too. Man, get out of here. And so
yeah,
then
Chipotle is
what did he say? What did he
Chipotle
say?
is
How
hot.
are they gonna reimburse the customers that were gifts? Like, how did he say that they were gonna right that wrong, or were they the customers just supposed to eat that too?
Yeah, Chipotle is super hot. She said, Chipotle is a joke. Free our portions, laugh out loud. We pay $20 for a naked bowl. It's not training, it's greed. I'm telling y'all, the next time I go to Chipotle, I'm gonna have to take a video of my thing. I do not never have no skimpy bowl, and I always get the burrito bowl. Mine
That's because you look like you gonna raise hell.
Probably. I'll never have to go in there. And then lately I'll be going in there getting two of them for me and mommy. Both of ours I can eat off of that bowl 3 times.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a problem with them. But like you said, I would be in there like, you need to put some more on here. Like y'all charge
with every receipt.
Y'all
with every receipt.
They charge more for everything. More for everything. They charge more for
the guacamole.
They charge more for everything.
Girl, you better off making your own Chipotle bowl. Hell, I mean that's my only resolution.
Yes, she said yes. Uber Eats will get you every time. It will. So I've never Uber Eats. I don't really Uber Eats that much. I can go there and get it because that Uber Eats charge is ridiculous. So it's like,
no, for real.
You might as well get up from what you was doing unless you sick or something and go get your food. Because Uber Eats, after they put their tax and all that stuff on it, it'd be like you could have got 3 extra meals.
And then that's not even including the tip to the driver. So
yeah, and you don't, and they want they tip. You know, you got to tip them in the beginning before they even bring your stuff. You got to tip them. So
yeah, like no, count me out, buddy.
Yeah. So okay, the next one is 20-year-old. We getting into the Olympics. That was something that was good this week was the Olympics, and I really have been enjoying. I haven't watched it on TV. I just watched the little clips of everything. I don't really like watching it on TV. like watching the opening ceremony, and I didn't like the opening ceremony this time with them on the boats. I like them walking around the track so I could see everybody. I can't see everybody on the boat, so I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I,
Yeah.
huh?
I've been watching. I've been watching it. I've been watching. I can't even lie.
Have you guys been watching the Olympics in the comments? Let me know. Have you enjoyed it? So the first one I want to talk about is 20-year-old Frederick Richard. He made USA history on Monday. Richard led the way for the U.S. to earn the first team medal in men's gymnastics for the first time in 16 years.
Oh, that's so good.
16
Congratulations.
years. Yeah. So let me let y'all see. Cause when I seen him too, I was actually shocked because I've never seen men do gymnastics.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, sure.
Soak it in and soak it up, Frederick.
And Marie and Carl.
I feel that.
Yes.
Okay, the stage is set for Brody.
So I really did enjoy that. And let me see.
A
These
lot
were
of people
the.
did not think.
Oops! I thought I had put that picture up there. Hold on.
No.
I was getting this. Oh yeah, the gold medalist. Here's the other one. The women's gymnastic team, gold medals. They brought it home. So the U.S. they been doing good. The basketball team, everybody. Today I was watching them swim in the I don't know what that was. If that was considered a lake or the ocean, I don't know. But I was surprised that they was out there swimming because the currents, when they was getting to the part where they had to turn around, that's where it was a big current at. And those people had to do that 2 times. And I was like, why would they make the ladies do that first and not the men?
I mean, they talk about equal opportunity.
But the men haven't did it yet. But them ladies was gone in that water. I was like, I probably would have drowned.
Like, let them do it so that we can show them that a woman can be president. Like, if we can swim in some water, Atlantic, I mean, or
Yeah,
whatever.
they was in there. They was in that water. I mean, they was gone too. I was like, okay. I do like that, and I'm proud of us out there that we doing.
Yeah, no, for real. I know because I've been catching it. Like I was watching the swimming today. I can't remember the guy. I want to say he was from France. But he had won 2 medals. He won 2 gold medals in the same day. A solo event and then a team event. So that was the record broken for France. But hey, I mean, a win's a win.
Yeah, that is. And then the track team, the track and field team, I've been watching them. They give me the chills. Like how they be running, it look like they be floating, how fast they be running. It's like,
no, for real. Like, no, seriously, they did it so well. I'm so proud of them. Like, yes. Yeah, in Jamaica States, right? We won, right? I think so.
She said, I saw the U.S. win against Canada in the basketball, and they played not like us. I'm not even surprised.
That's what you should be playing on the outro out of here.
Right.
It's not like us because I think that's true.
Right. So the Olympics have been very, very good. So I've enjoyed it myself. I've enjoyed watching Snoop Dogg too. Like he is super funny. I don't think they could have picked a better person. I was already happy to see him carrying the torch in the opening ceremony, but then to see that he's involved in everything else, him and Flavor Flav, like
yeah. I mean, for the generation that supported Flavor Flav, yeah, I bet they are happy to see him alive.
I know,
and moving around and not.
When I seen him, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Flavor!"
Get out of here! Wait! Because then he just do a show and it was like in the rain. Like performing in the rain.
Yeah, it's been raining out there. It's been raining.
Yeah. So I was like, that's what's up. Get it in.
Yeah. So that was we'll have that going for a while, the Olympics. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We can talk on that next week. And then also I want to talk about these 2 astronauts. Tell me if you guys have heard about the 2 astronauts that are stuck in outer space. And guess how long they have been out there stuck? Anybody in the chat? Can you guys guess how many days these 2 astronauts have been stuck in outer space?
Like 2 weeks?
Let's see if somebody in the chat could. I didn't even tell you either. So in the chat, can you guess how many days they've been stuck in outer space? And they haven't even been talking about this. So that's what is so weird. Yes, they're
Yeah,
stuck in
of
outer space.
course.
They're stuck.
Of course they're not gonna talk about it.
Some
Of
outlets were
course.
saying, some say that they were stuck indefinitely. But I'm like, so if that's the case, are they unalive? Like, what's going on? Have they passed away? Like,
Are they up there with the aliens?
okay, so they've been
Up
up
there
there
being
as
up there
of
being experiment.
today. As of today, they've been up there for 52 days.
Like
They've
almost
been
2 months.
almost 2 months. So
Literally
they've
like
been
a
stuck
week
up there.
shy.
They've been stuck up there. Like I said, some outlets have been saying that they are stuck up there indefinitely, but NASA said that they're not stuck up there indefinitely. That
They don't know where them people are.
that the trip was always intended to be a test voyage for the spacecraft. So it
So
was
they knew they wasn't coming back.
that's what I said. Like,
So
okay, it
when
was
they
a
sat back and put their seatbelt on, they said, "This is it,
yeah.
Earth."
So it was a
Michael
test, but
Jackson?
did they know that they might
No.
not be coming back? That's why I be wondering, is it really an outer space? Like sometimes it make me
It
wonder,
is. It's an outer space. I
but
believe
really
it's
what's
all
up
that
there?
stuff. Now that I don't know. Do I want to go up there and see? No, I don't. Hell, we can barely manage on Earth. Why do I want to go to a whole new
Yeah.
domain with no type of control? Yeah, no.
So they said it
Count
was
me
something
out.
like they were saying it was something like a helium leak or something like that, but they got enough oxygen and all that stuff to
They
survive for a
did.
while. They got stations up there to where they could get more oxygen. So it's like,
You
what?
lying.
So they said that they have spacecrafts ready. 27 of the 28 spacecrafts they've tested, and one of them should be able to go up there to get them.
Wait a dang on minute. You have 27, so y'all just gonna shoot them up like fireworks and see which one lands?
I'm like, what?
Find
Okay,
somebody
yes.
else to do it. I hope the wait, what race were these people that they lost? First and foremost.
What race do you think they were?
They were like us?
No,
Oh well hell, because you said well, they don't care about us. Hell. I don't
no,
even
and
talk
we're not
that.
about to be going up to outer space, and they
I
talking about
mean it
it's a
was a
test.
black man, it was a man, it was some black people that went up there
But not if
recently.
you think a black person gonna go up there and they say it's a test. We testing.
I mean,
We testing
it's
it.
black people voting for Trump. So yes, I do believe that they would choose to go up there on an experiment. I absolutely do.
She said, I didn't. They just get some people back that was stuck in space. I don't know what you're saying, Samaya.
She's like, didn't they just get some people back that was stuck in space? Did they? I
I didn't
haven't
read
seen this
that,
in
but
the news.
clearly they will. I'll keep y'all updated on that to see if they make it back. That's what I'm saying.
They get their suit ready.
These are the kind of activities that I don't want to take part of. I don't want to go to outer space. I don't want to go down in a submersible and go to the Titanic.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
play
want
these
equal.
games.
I want equal and fair treatment on Earth, where I work,
Yeah,
where
I
I
don't
live.
none of y'all. I don't want to do none of this stuff that y'all think is fun and getting stuck or imploding and all that stuff. No, I don't
Yeah,
want to
count me
play.
out,
Yeah, just let me stay down here on Raggedy Earth.
please. This is enough.
Oh, she said, didn't they just get some people back that was stuck in space? Sorry,
That's what I
I'm
just
not
said.
sure.
Yeah.
It's not them because I read this the other day, and today, as of today, they still ain't back. So I don't know. Is people just getting stuck out there and NASA just not telling us?
Get out of here. What if it's an alien up there eating it and it's a pile of human bones? And every time an astronaut goes up there, they just eat them up
I
like
that we talked about. I talked
cocktails,
about this
sausages.
on the with Asia on yesterday when I said that I seen 2 UFOs. So I don't think that they were coming to eat me.
Wait, whoa. What? Run that back and talk slow. If you could put the captions up for me, that would be great
I
too.
said that
Now,
I
what
seen
happened?
UFO 2 times
Where? When?
when I was little. I seen one
Okay,
at
well, still tell us.
I seen one at Curtis' house when mommy was going with Curtis in LA, and I was in the backyard, and he came down low.
Okay, so what happened? You can't just tell us a story like
I
that
was
so
calling
vague.
Shatia to tell her to come outside, and when I
Mhm.
started calling Shatia, it left.
Like the spaceship in the Outcast video, it was like that.
It was like a real UFO, like that we
I
seen.
believe you. No, I believe you. I believe you. I just want to get more details so I
And
can.
then the second time, when
Good.
I was at mommy house, and I was still a kid, and I was sitting on the front porch on the steps,
And what happened?
and the UFO came down low, and nobody don't ever be with me when it comes.
Okay, let's go. Let's just move on. Okay. So next topic, because we got to talk about this offline. Because you can't just spring no stuff like that mid show.
I'm telling you.
Didn't know. Had no idea
Oh,
that was.
Shatia said she did see it with me. See, Shatia, I can
Ah,
remember. She said in LA. So see, I'm telling y'all, I couldn't remember that Shatia seen. I remember I called Shatia to tell Shatia that it was a UFO outside.
now I feel like I need to drink a
We
beer.
was
My
at Curtis'
heart
house
beating on
in
fast.
we was at Curtis' house in LA. I'm telling you.
My heart is beating
We was
fast.
in LA. That was the first time I seen it. The second time I was at mommy house. I don't know what it is with me that they won't come now that I'm an adult. I don't know.
What they got? What they got? Lord, this is
You
a lot.
stupid, Juanita. Not coffee Curtis. Yes, that Curtis.
No, this is vicious. This is vicious.
Yes, you guys. So do you let's before we get on to the main topic, do y'all believe in UFOs? Because I
I
really don't
believe in
believe in them.
them. I believe it. It's like for God to create us and for people not to even like we don't even know what's all of in the ocean. So you know damn well.
I was watching this TikTok yesterday. They was like, we don't really even know what's after the Antarctica because they won't let us go over there. Like you can't go past it. So how do we know why won't they let us go past it? Like what's over there that y'all won't let us go past it?
I don't know, but this is getting off topic and it's making my stomach hurt a little bit. So let's just go along with this shit because I'll be at their house and you think I live there. You talk about you
It
being
already
scared,
started
nigga,
making
I be
you think.
outside. And I be already looking over my shoulder and stuff, thinking I'm tripping. And then you already know what the incident that we just had this prior week. Like, come on, man.
Right. Okay, so let's get back on topic. So well, I will talk
Hold on,
about
let
what
me get myself together. No, hold on, wait, give me a break. Hold on, Rashonda, please, please. Whew, my,
girl,
I'm
shut
shook
up.
up. I'm
Okay,
shook up.
everybody that's watching right now, make sure you guys are pressing like. And if you guys believe in UFOs, put a little UFO in the chat if y'all believe
I
in
got
it.
an alien. I believe in it.
Or an alien, UFO, or an A. Okay, and now we will get into our main topic. Let's talk about presidential
Look at
candidates.
this. I took notes, baby. Hold on. I took notes.
Our two candidates, Mr. Donald Trump and Miss
Damn, dear Mr.
Kamala
Jabroni.
Harris.
Jabroni Donald Trump.
Okay. So the first thing I wanted to do, because I didn't want this to be a biased thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody know who I want to vote for because I put the stuff on our page. But I wanted this to be, I don't want to be biased tonight. Precious, I don't want you to be
I
biased.
want to be biased. I'm gonna be where's
We're going to talk
okay,
about
I'm
both of
biased
the
at.
we're going to talk about both of the candidates. So first we're going to start with Trump. I had asked people that supported Trump to come on to talk, but nobody wanted to come on and talk about it.
What? Nobody you got
So
ready to
I
talk
had
about Trump?
one of my
Nobody.
friends, she had texted me some of the pros. So I asked her what were some of the pros if we voted for Donald Trump, and let me tell you what she said. Hold on.
The fact that you got to pause right there to read it is already just like wow.
No,
Because it's
because I put it
visual.
in my phone. She said the pros were transgender student laws, gives parents the final say in the kids' education, reduce energy prices, strict illegal immigrant laws. Last term, he increased jobs. Economy was in a better place. an import tax proposal. That was some of the pros. And then I had to look up some other pros. So some people were saying, like she said, the economy was way better. A lot of people said they had a lot more money. They had savings. They had multiple businesses. They could buy luxury cars. Now in this economy, they have to go back to driving regular cars. Some of their businesses have failed. They don't have any savings anymore because the food and gas and everything has went up. Housing has went up. But let me go into the pros. Immigration, the border was closed. They said immigration was better because border was closed off. Enforcement appeared to be more random, and any illegal immigration became out of many. Illegal immigration became out of reach for a lot of people. So I don't know what that meant. I guess he wasn't granting them to come over here. They said the entrance rates were down on everything. Unemployment rates were down. That's all that I have. Anybody in the audience know any of more pros for Donald Trump before we get to the pros for Kamala?
I guess so not being biased. He did
What's
get
the
a lot
pro
of
for
jobs to stay. A pro, not being biased. He was able to get a lot of companies that were based in the United States to stay in the United States, but that was because he cut the taxes for them. So it was like a double-edged sword. Like, you know what I mean? He cut the taxes for them, but it brought jobs back, low-paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? But a job is a job, I guess.
But
I
it's
don't know.
people really, that's why
I
people
tried.
was getting, but that's why people was getting on unemployment because they was like, why in California unemployment ain't nothing. Now I don't know what it is in other states, but California ain't nothing. Okay, so that was all the pros for Donald Trump. The cons: immunity to police. We just talked about that right now. He wants to give immunity to all the police. Let's do the cons, and then I'm gonna put up some videos. Agenda 47. And you know what? I'm not going to even be biased on that. That Agenda 47, when I read it, it wasn't really that bad. So I see why he's trying to say that he's not endorsing Project 2025, but he's endorsing.
That's a contradiction of itself. I'm so happy that I talked to you this morning and then that put the fire up under me to really look into what we were talking about tonight. So just by me looking it up, right? He's trying to distance himself, air quote, from Project 25, but his vice president wrote
Girl, yes. The vice president is endorsing it. And the worst ones. Wait, let's play some of these videos because I would have forgot to play this mess.
A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're...
So how do you guys feel about what this young lady said? Oh, Precious, you could talk about it before. What she was talking.
Okay. So this was the National Association of Black Journalists Convention, right? It was the 49th annual convention where Black journalists come together and they speak on issues that plague Black people in media, And so I thought it was very what is it? Non-biased. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a nice gesture for them to invite Trump to speak or just to even sit down and have a conversation with them. Okay, so the hosts were Rachel Scott, Kadia Gabat, and Harris Faulkner, right? Okay, so top, off top, me just being a regular person, they started off on 1,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't give let me be nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of seemed like they dragged his ass into the pit, like into the pit. Like, come on, you feel me? Which I don't really have a problem with because he needs to be held accountable.
Hmm.
But they could have did it a little bit better. Especially, what does my man say? You can't if you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You feel me? I think that it would have been better and more structured had they started it off nice. Another thing, another major thing that I noticed was when I went to PBS or whatnot, it was a whole hour delay before the interview started. And then the interview literally was only 20 minutes, if that, like 20 to 30 minutes tops, like, but
So
they held
why
him
was it
accountable.
delayed?
Sound, the sound, it was like a problem with the sound. And so then that kind of like pissed me off too because like for you guys to know that this is about to be viral, why wouldn't you guys have y'all sound equipment up to par? Then his orange self get up there, he's talking mess off top, like the quality is horrible. I can't hear. He played on that. I can't hear. He played on that the whole time. Secondly, like they were holding his feet to the fire. Like, what do you plan to do? He was pussyfooting it and contradicted. A
Yeah.
lot of contradictions. The immunity for the police officers. He was like, well, I mean, if I feel like if they do bad, then they don't need to be protected. But this is for the people that are out there risking their lives. It was like he was talking in circles, like
He was talking in circles because they even asked him about last week. Sonia
hmm
Massey, they asked him about that. He was like, well, I'm not aware of that. Is that the one with the water?
with the
So you
water,
knew
yeah. You
exactly what
know,
it was. You knew exactly. And
hmm
he was like, well, I do think that that was bad what he did. But like,
hmm
so why are they getting immunity then? He was like,
right.
well, well, I don't know what's going to happen to him. Like he was everything that they was asking him because they was on it. He was.
hmm Deflecting, he brought up Biden 1,000 times. No, I literally wrote notes, actual statements from Trump. ABC fake news because you guys didn't cover me. You guys didn't cover me. It was really immature. It seemed like for you to be damn near 100, you acting like you 11. Like you know
So
what I
what did he
mean?
say?
Okay. ABC was fake news. Oh, he said he's done so much for blacks as far as like employment, um, special zones that were getting them jobs and stuff. He was like he donated money um to the HBCUs when a lot of people wasn't doing it. What else did he say? He insinuated that the host didn't know what DEI, what is it? Diversity, inclusion, what something,
Yeah, it is
equity.
like that.
Yeah,
Because that's what they trying to
diversity,
say that what's
equality, and inclusion.
that's what they
Meaning,
trying to say that Kamala is a DEI.
right? What else was it? He was saying a whole bunch of stuff. I know they had asked him, which I related to personally. How would he help the black moms? They're basically saying like a lot of black single moms are in financial crisis right now being everything that had happened, like as far as like not being able to afford. Like for instance, me, I lost my job in February, and literally by me losing my job, it was my job. I literally lost a lot of stuff. My credit cards closed because I wasn't able to pay them for them 2 months. My car payment. It was just so many things. Like a lot of stuff is I'm in debt. I'm in debt. And so then when they asked him that, he didn't even have like a real life response. Like what? He said he would bring down the solar energy costs. And then he just kept talking about inflation, but there were never any solid, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So that was a red flag for me because come on, we're asking you specific questions. You can't even answer. And then you over here talking about somebody's cognitive skills. Equity, I thank you. What else? Equality. Oh,
Diversity, equality,
yeah.
inclusion. Yeah. Okay,
It was a lot.
Asia said the pros weren't real, like jobs. Hell, a part-time job is counted as a job. If jobs are so great, why are people going broke immediately after him being in office? He basically wrote a bounce check.
That's exactly what it was.
She said, I
Played
feel
on
like
people.
they could have done more employees' job and left self out. You could partly feel that the undertone was sarcasm, sorry. They came ready for him, knowing he was going to be ready to shoot
Yeah.
back. I
hmm
gotta watch it.
No, it was good.
That was.
Equity.
Uh,
Okay.
she said his behavior is insane. He's allowed to behave this way. I'm not aware. As a president is embarrassing. He plays right into our damn faces.
Yep.
And they let him. They let him.
He has a savior complexion. He has a complexion. Yeah, he has a savior, the savior complexion. Like he thinks that he saved everybody. He said that he was the best president for blacks since Abraham Lincoln.
Since Abraham Lincoln, yeah, he sure did
I
say.
wish that I wish that bully would have went through because I was like, you're a fool. Like, come
He
on, man.
said he did say that, and so that's him. Okay, so do you guys have any? So we'll get on Kamala
He said
Harris
a
now,
lot.
huh?
No, wait. Before we move on, he said a lot though. He insinuated that Kamala Harris wasn't um what competent enough to be president. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, was like, oh yeah, we both need to take the cognitive test. Like, oh, and then he insinuated like, or was trying to make fun of the fact of she didn't pass her lawyer's bar the first time. But it was just like, how are you sitting
But
here
it don't matter.
talking mess? Like,
She's still more qualified to be a president than he is. Her
then you.
qualifications. Come on now. You don't have
Right,
no
this is
qualifications
crazy.
to be a president. Like I said, now a little kid saying that they want to be a president, you really can be the president now. Because if
Yeah.
he can run for president, anybody can. It's way
Oh
more
wait.
people out there that's more qualified than you are.
Okay, and this is like the kind of like the last thing, right? It was the J6 people. Now that I'm sorry, that mess pissed me off because it was literally like a slap in the face, right? He goes, the J6 protesters were like innocent, like they were just protesters. And then he went as far as to say the lady that was from California that died for being a trespasser. You know, oh, she shouldn't have died. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was innocent. All she was doing was
But you
protesting.
incited that. You incited everything
He
that
was like,
happened.
he said that if he wins office, he's gonna pardon them.
Oh
Like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's what it was
He
just
said that was
like,
gonna be the first thing he did was pardon everybody that went to jail
pardon
for
them.
that.
He was like, it's two systems of justice, and it shouldn't be. Like you're benefiting from it. What are you talking about? You're benefiting from the part that we're talking about. It's just like willfully oblivious. I can't do it. And anybody who supports him, F you, and I mean that from the top of my heart.
Precious. Okay, so does anybody have any pros for Kamala in the chat? Anybody have any pros? Because I had to go over the pros too. Because, like I said before, like Precious said earlier, I wasn't going to vote this year either. I really didn't want to because I didn't want to vote for Biden and I didn't want to vote for um, Trump either. But now that she's on, I'm going to give her a chance. It's like we don't have another choice. If we don't vote for them, who are we voting for? And they talking about independent. Y'all know that they're not going to win. So why? That's a wasted vote.
Why waste your vote? Yeah, for us. Like y'all
Like
dumb.
that is literally a wasted vote.
Enough just the fact of him saying, "Oh yeah, once you got Christians, once you guys vote, you don't have to worry about voting no more."
Voted ever
Like,
again, ever again.
don't
Okay,
tell me that,
so
church.
these were some of the pros that I got. Anybody in the comments have any pros for Kamala? Some of the pros that I have was affordable. She's going to help with affordable health care. Bring that
Mm-hmm.
back because y'all know health care is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she wants to increase the teachers' pay, which I've been
Which
saying
is
that for a
they
long
should have been
time.
did that.
Yeah, they need to increase teachers' pay. Those I feel like teachers should get paid like basketball players, and I'm not playing. I feel
I
like
mean,
they
they're
should be.
molding the future.
Yeah, they
Why
should
wouldn't you
be
want to pay
getting
them?
paid like basketball, football, baseball players. Those are the people that teachers should be getting paid like that. And I've always believed that. She said that she wants to increase the paid family leave. She wants to end gun violence, and she wants to end the abortion bans. All the stuff that's on Project 2025
That's another thing that he's
that
talking
they
about.
want to. And then she wants to fight for the LGBTQ rights because he said that he's taking that out of the schools, and any teacher that teaches that, he's taking the funding out of that and everything for LGBT. Anybody that teaches that, for like Black History stuff,
What are they
anything.
teaching them?
He's taking that.
When they teach that, what are they teaching though?
I don't
What
know.
are they teaching though? Because it's not like life can come from it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Not
think
even being
they're
funny,
teaching
not
the
even
kids
being
like
like,
it's okay
malicious or
to
anything.
be
To love who you
gay.
love. That's it.
No, I do kind of think they do more, but my thing is, I don't mind them teaching if they could, so kids can understand how they feel, but to throw it in their face, I don't like that. And then I don't think that they should teach it how some of the people are saying in elementary. They don't need to know that in elementary. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No.
So she said that she wants to fight for their rights. Her qualifications: she graduated from an HBCU, Howard, in political science
Mm-hmm.
and economics.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, you're more qualified than you, sir.
No, for real.
She served as the 32nd Attorney General in California. She doesn't have any felonies.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I did not like.
No, wait. Before we jump into that, I have another one too. Okay, so Obama broke a record when he was running for president and he raised $100 million in a month, right? Kamala Harris blew that out the water and made $200 million in how many hours? How many days?
In like 2 days.
Yeah, so that was the record that she
Yeah, that
raised.
was a record.
And
That's
it
why
was
I'm saying.
all small donors. It was all
Oh, and
people
then
like
I got
us.
one more. Please say I put this on here. One more for Donald Trump. And now this is wild.
I believe in policy over politics.
Yeah.
And without question, Kamala Harris's policies are what I get behind. So I will be voting for Kamala Harris. And if I'm asked, I will campaign for her without hesitation.
Good. And if I
Now, how your whole nephew, a whole nephew, don't even have your back. Your nephew.
I mean, hey, right is right and wrong is wrong.
I'm
He's
sure
her
Judge
boss.
Brown has a few cons to add in regards to Kay Harris also. He don't like her.
Oh God.
I didn't know that. Juanita, what happened with that? Please let me know what happened with that. What I don't like that people do about her is, like I said last week, how they don't read on anything, and everybody just, all the men and whatever other Black people, oh, she put all the Black people in jail. Oh, don't nobody from Oakland or San Francisco F with her because X, Y, and Z.
Oakland don't even F with Oakland because what the hell they? Okay, no mind.
You know he's cut from. Juanita said nope. He called her out like he called her out like freak Nick.
Like freak Nick.
What?
That's another thing that I hated. I'm sorry. Go.
Was she at the freak Nick? But even if she was
so what? You got that's another fact. Another fact that came out today that I didn't even know about. Well, I don't know. I think I heard about it, but I wasn't really sure that Donald Trump raped a 12-year-old, right? And then settled with the family of the 12-year-old. So not only is he a coochie grabber, he's a graper too, and a felon, and a riot inciter. Like, this is too much.
Oh, look, Asia has some for us. She said Harris played a key role in negotiating the COVID-19 relief package. Oh, wow.
No, see, that's good.
Everybody, including funding for testing, vaccines, and direct payments to America.
No, for real, because you already know they was really charging if you didn't have insurance and all that stuff for them COVID tests.
Oh, Asia just sent me a whole thing. She said, as the first vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris has made history and broken gender barriers in politics. She has advocated for criminal justice reform, including pushing for changes to the bail system and addressing racial disparities in sentencing. Harris played a key role in negotiating the COVID-19 relief package, including funding for testing, vaccines, and direct payments to Americans. She has been a strong advocate for women's rights, including fighting for equal pay and reproductive rights. It can go on.
That's
So
good.
she has a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. She has a lot of stuff. And like I said, people just want to go off of the stuff from when she put people in jail. Like, she was a prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
What was she supposed to do?
You know?
Just because they was black, not let them go to jail because they was black? She was doing
Right.
her job. And then y'all keep on
Right.
saying it was 1,500. It was only 45 people. And not all of them
Mhm.
were black. And
Mhm.
they had priors.
Yeah.
So
You
y'all
already
getting
know.
mad for her doing, it's like people are getting mad for her doing her job. That's what I said. I hate that they do that to black people. Like, with black people, they always be in your background. But they ain't doing that to Donald Trump, because if that was the fact, he don't need to be up there at all.
For real, somebody that opted out of the army because he was flat foot.
Oh, this is the thing from Judge Joe Brown. She said the interview started off with the former television judge calling Harris a piece of S before saying she lacked professional competency as a lawyer in California. He also accused her of hiking up her hemline when she needed influence. She has a reputation among the trial lawyers of being lazy, he continued. She just hikes up her skirt and tries to flirt. And she wasn't that good in the courtroom, if not pretty bad in the courtroom. Okay, so you should have ran for president then, Judge Joe Brown.
Now get the hell out of here, because I would be somewhere trying to sue. Because are you insinuating that? Are you sex shaming me? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why is my personal life anything? Where is this energy when the man was out here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody don't have that no energy like this for Trump. I mean, let's talk about what she's really doing, not what she might do. Exactly. That's why I said I don't like that people it's like they don't even want to give her a chance. Trump didn't do much for people. He did everything for himself that helped him and his buddies in business. Exactly. That's why when people be like, he's a businessman and all that. No, it's not. He's doing stuff for him. He's doing stuff for him. So why not give her a chance just to see what she could do? And if she don't do a good job, then when it's time to vote in 4 more years again, then we'll get her up out of there. But at least give her a chance.
Give her a chance.
Anybody would be better
than fool.
Yeah, anybody would be better than Trump.
No, for real. It's just really upsetting. But that just goes to show you how they feel about black women.
In general, yeah. It's like but what I did say I did not like. Now, how they bring the celebrities in there, I just really feel like she didn't need to have Megan Thee Stallion at her rally.
I mean, if you want to reach out to the youth, you have to.
But what
level
songs do Megan Thee
Stallion is a college graduate. She graduated at the top of her class.
She did.
Smart,
but what does,
educated. Just
what
because
does
she
don't have no songs. She don't have no appropriate songs to me to be at no.
Well, she can make one. She can make one.
She didn't.
But it's still a chance.
She should have made a hot.
And she's not out there encouraging pussy grabbing. Excuse my language.
She could have made a hot president. Some they was better off having Young Jeezy up there singing "My President."
You're right. Young Jeezy don't even cater to black women. They was
better off having him sing "My President is Black." I just didn't think that Megan Thee Stallion was a good fit for a presidential rally. Now that's just my.
She's a human,
huh?
She's a human.
I know, but I just didn't feel like it was appropriate. They could have had somebody else.
I mean, what's appropriate? Clearly, appropriateness is out the window. Appropriateness left in 2016, and it's out, and it's been out for 10 years now.
Okay, she said sex shaming for real, for real. What does that have to do with anything. Trump is guilty of 35 felonies.
35 felonies.
It can run for president.
Literally.
Sanaya said, I thought
Literally.
it was nice. So I guess that's who she's trying to reach out to, Sanaya's
The young people. And just think this is Sanaya's first year of even being able to vote and stuff
She
like
said,
that.
don't be a hater. I'm not being a hater. I just think that it was not necessary. The stallion reaches the realm of individuals who may not vote. That's what I'm saying. I guess she's trying to get out to them there. She captivated them. May not be the most positive, but she's catchy.
And then at the end of the day, I feel like, I mean, we're
It's
all humans and stuff like
provocative.
that. We're all humans. I don't think that anybody lives a life that is perfect every day. You know what I'm saying? We
No.
all have our own shortcomings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just think how verbal I am about this stuff. And you know my checkered past. That doesn't mean that I don't have the right to speak out and support who I want to support because my past is a little sketchy.
Well, I guess so. Y'all gave me a reason. I guess she's trying to get the young generation. She said Meg was great to bring it to grab that age group to vote. Sanaya's young age. So many of them. She's using her
I'll read Guidas.
She's using her raggedy for good, and we're still complaining.
Right, for
Okay,
real.
go Precious.
Okay, I mean Trump had freaking Hulk Hogan, and they about the same color of a Dorito. That's crazy. And then Amber Rose, bald headed self. I used to
Yeah,
like
she
her.
shouldn't have been up there
And
either.
then the
Amber
minute that
Rose
she said
shouldn't
that she
have
didn't
nothing to do.
identify as a black woman, after you just sat on all that black,
And
okay.
she still do. See, they trying to so Donald Trump used Amber Rose to try to get, I guess, the younger generation, which I don't know. He should have picked a different person. And I guess Kamala used Meg.
He should have picked Kid Rock. I mean, what the hell? That's
But
somebody that supports you.
we seen but then all those people that I won't say Amber Rose because I don't think that she's racist, but now seeing Hulk Hogan and just think how we grew, well, not you, but like my age bracket, we grew up watching WWF and Hulk Hogan them every Saturday morning, and we loved him, not
I
knowing
remember
that
the
he
stuffed
was
animals.
and not knowing that he was racist. Like when you see people from your childhood and really see how they are, like that really tears you
It's like
apart.
it's sad.
It is sad because when I
It's
seen
sad.
that with Hulk Hogan, I was kind of disappointed. Like, dang. So you let all these little black kids and all this look up to you and buy all these Hulk Hogan dolls
Knowing
and
that
all
you
that stuff.
hated their guts,
Yeah, and
but they money you hated us, but their money was good.
and you really hated us. Like you really hated
Yeah.
us.
But why? That's the thing that I just feel like
I don't
I've been
understand
having
why
like
they
a
hate us
really
either.
I've been really having a tough week just like in general. And I think that I've been being better at not holding it in and like literally using my platform for what it is. Like I literally put up a post today. I had to take a mental break. You know what I'm saying? And so then I got up early. I went downstairs. Like I'm in a section of California that voted for Trump. Don't care. Like that is so crazy how rude people are. Like they are so rude. 6 o'clock in the morning, I go downstairs for breakfast. I walk in with people and I'm like, oh, good morning. They looked at me like I was an illegal that came in with dirt on my face and dirt all over me. Like I just broke in, like And so then I'm like, whatever. I still sat down and got my food, but then it was like as soon as I sat down to get my food, then he just started coughing. It was like an uncovered hacking and all this stuff. And I don't know if it was to like get me to leave or whatever. But I pulled my camera out to start recording, and then he got up. Him and his elderly wife. They got up and they walked out, and I just had to laugh. You feel me? Or just even like little things like I'm I'm pulling up to park, right? It's a white family walking inside. I guess I don't know if they didn't know if I had a key to get inside or whatever. They literally ran inside and slammed the door like I didn't have a key to get in. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like little things, like little aggressions that I deal with every day. And I thank God that I'm able to talk about it and articulate it instead of put my foot in somebody's
That's what I
asshole.
said. The only thing I didn't like about election time with him is everybody shows their true colors right now, and it's like it
Hmm.
makes it so uneasy for everybody because I'm not really a person that I talk to everybody, but when I see people acting like that, or if you act like that with my son, then I'm gonna have a problem. But it just brings out the racial tension in everybody, and I
Yeah.
literally hate it. That's why I said, to me, I feel like everybody that votes for Trump that's not black is racist, and I don't care what
Yeah.
nobody say. And it's not really like we can have freedom of speech. Like I said, I put about Project 2025 on my page, and Facebook told me, they took my post down and told me that I was spreading false information, and if I kept on spreading it, that they would make it to where nobody will see my post.
So they were gonna shadow ban you. But then
Yeah,
where is all the fake like false information on Trump's post? Did you I had went my old coworker had sent me like a little video that he propaganda video about Kamala or whatever. I went to his page and it was just like walking into
but
a time warp. Like,
yeah, they just out there. That's the only thing I hate. So sometimes I really don't want it. Sometimes I be feeling like, okay, let me not put nothing up about this because I don't want to be shadow banned. But it's like, and then I don't want to argue. Like, people feel like I like arguing with people, but I really don't, because it pisses me off,
hmm
especially arguing with somebody on the keyboard. So it's like,
hmm
I'll put this on my page. You go, when I see people that put stuff about Trump and how they hate Kamala and all that, I don't comment on their stuff. I just keep on
no,
scrolling.
I do.
And really,
I,
everybody that I see put that on my if I see I have friends that put that, I'll delete them. Cause it's
yeah,
like, for
no,
what? I'm not about to
yeah,
go back and
no.
forth with you, and me and you think totally different. Now, I don't care if somebody feels like they want to vote for Trump. I honestly, if that's what you want to do whatever, float your
Do it.
boat. But when
Yeah.
y'all disrespectful with it, that's when I have a problem. And that's why I hate that this election is coming up, because just think what he said. If he don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, for real. It's a civil war. It was a man with an attachable bang at the podium talking about it's gonna be a civil war. Sir, your bang is gonna be knocked off and you're gonna be somewhere asking for help. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
So Gwanita said Sexy Red is pro Trump. Yes, she is. And who would listen to Sexy Red though?
I don't even. I mean, you might catch a little, but what I'll listen, it'll come on, and then once it snaps in my head, this is her. I'll turn it. So just
Yeah,
sexy red.
like
Oh,
ain't
turn it.
nobody about to listen to Sexy Red to talk about no politics. Girl,
When
bye.
you over here talking about your booty hole brown and
Yeah.
you got chlamydia lip gloss, get the
Yeah,
ma'am
like ain't
move around.
nobody's about to listen to you, ma'am. So I mean, I this is what our show was about tonight. So
And this wasn't just to bash Trump. I mean, like, and this wasn't for us to like try to get anybody to not vote Trump. This is just to kind of help the people who were in limbo and didn't know exactly how they felt about the election. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just wanted to
oh
bring a
yeah,
couple of
because
facts.
wait, before I forget too, because I wanted to read some of the Agenda 47, because I'm telling you,
Oh
when I
yeah,
read it, I was like, it kind of ain't that bad, but I was like, I need to read into it more. So
yeah.
he
Please
said the
do.
LGBTQIA rights. Trump makes apparent throughout his policy plans to anti that. Okay, so he said he's removing any healthcare provider that offers gender affirming care to youth from Medicare and Medicaid eligibility, pushing Congress to pass laws that say the only gender recognized by U.S. government are males and female, and what they are assigned to at birth. So that means
Uh-uh.
that ain't no more identify as X, Y, and Z and all that.
Right.
So all the people from the LGBTQ community that's voted for him, just know that he's taking that out. Welfare, Social Security. Agenda 47 says under no circumstances should Republicans vote to cut a single penny for Medicare or Social Security. So he's saying that they're not going to take it away like Project
But it's like, why
2025.
would you want to do that? Though? That's just so
And he said,
heartless. Like,
so he's saying that he's trying to get them a higher retirement. Um, he's trying to get them higher paying retirement, and to make the you know how they're trying to make retirement age higher. He's trying to keep it the same.
I mean, what is it?
I think
What's the
right
retirement
now
age?
it's 67 now, 67. It used to be 65. And then somebody said they was trying to make it go up to 70. But just think, we was it they didn't make the working class for us to be retired and living our life. They want you to work until you pass away. They don't want you to. That's why they don't want Social Security.
The way that housing is going, it's eventually going to be corporations buying houses and buying apartments and stuff. You're literally going to be going to work, and then when you work, all of your living expenses is going to be automatically deducted from your check, and they're going to leave you with $20 to buy the toiletries that you need.
Okay, these are some of the stuff that they said is in Agenda 47. Cutting federal funding for any school or programs teaching critical race theory, gender ideally, how do you say it?
Gender identity,
Ideology or lessons
identity.
appropriate. Keeping men out of women's sports, abolishing teacher tenures, pushing prayer into schools, seeking in and undergoing education, undoing DEI policies, encouraging home and religious schooling, creating a parent bill of rights to give parents control over curriculum, allowing parents to elect school officials, and favoring school districts that enable teachers to carry firearms. So I'm saying that don't really sound that bad.
It does. It does.
It do to you?
Yeah. Sounds
It
like,
don't sound
yeah.
that bad to me. That's why
It
I
sounds
said.
like a whole bunch of word mumbo jumbo. They saying like, oh, like using the
But
most
just compare.
non-triggering words just to get in there and do some shit that
I
to
know, but that's
contradict
why I'm saying.
everything that they're
I think
saying.
that's why he's saying that he's doing Agenda 47 and he's not promoting Project 2025 because this don't sound as bad as Project 2025.
But there's no way for him not to be supporting Project 2025 when you're running
When
with
your
the
vice president,
author of 2025. Like,
and
make it
then
make
and
sense.
the cool thing about that is too is your vice president talk mad ass about you.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you even be like, oh,
Madness about him on top of the people who aren't able to have kids, or the people whose choice it was to not have kids, calling them a whole bunch of cat ladies and just speaking out
yeah,
the side of
cat
his
lady, and
neck.
that's what he
And
called
this is
her. He
and this
called
is
them all
somebody that
cat
you
lady.
want to give a vice president seat, so that
I
in
just
the
wonder
event
what did
that
they
you check out and they check your ass out, this is who
I
we're gonna
was
be dealing
wondering did they give him some money or something? Because I was like, you really was anti-Trump. Like you was on it. I meant to put all the stuff that he said about Trump before. And now you running as his vice president. Like it really literally makes no sense.
with. You know, it doesn't. It's just a lot. It's just too much. And then just to think, November is literally in 3 months.
Yes, around the corner. So we said that, and then me and Asia found someone to talk about the projects and all the propositions and all that stuff coming up. So if
Yeah.
anybody has questions or that you want to ask, you could send them to me or Asia because we're going to have somebody that's going to come on and talk about everything because we really want to get people to start. We really want to get people to vote and then know what they're voting for.
Yeah,
So
because even when I was in the post just this last time, like I was going over everything, but it's overwhelming when you don't
it
know
is when you
exactly
don't
what you're
know. You
doing.
don't
Like,
even know what you voted for. You be looking at the ballot like and just
and
picking
then you
stuff.
log online and then it's all propaganda from both sides. So it's literally like you have to use your best judgment. And
Yep.
that's another thing too, really quickly. Like Trump was like, oh, as far as like police officers killing unarmed black people or black American citizens or whatnot, he was basically saying like, well, police officers make mistakes and you guys should forgive them. They're putting their lives in danger to protect the communities and like basically like black people should just get over it. That was one thing that he said. And hold on. That was one thing that he said, and I was just like the audacity. And
Yeah,
then he was like,
wow.
the vice president. He was basically saying that the vice president had a very hard life. He fought his way into Harvard or whatever what white society or white college. You know what I'm saying? He fought his way through, and what else? And that the vice president is the advocate for a lot of people in the room when he was at the convention. That's what he said, and he said it with a straight face. And so then at this point, this is a public safety issue. When a person is delusional like this and can sit there and talk to you with a straight face and don't see nothing wrong, baby, I'm about to be in Japan eating noodles at 2 o'clock in the morning, talking
Yeah,
about
it's like
konnichiwa.
we want to get up out of this country. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Precious, for being on. and having
You
your
know,
side
next time have my name. Talk to Rozay and so. No.
off the chain. And you maybe I lost my train of thoughts because I was about to say something. Oh, if you guys remember, if you guys know anything about politics and anything about all this stuff that's going on that you want to share with us, you can always come on here and talk with us about it so you can let everybody know, because we're trying to get everybody on board. Like, this is
Yeah.
very, very important.
We're just regular people, just like you guys. Like, you know, we want to hear you guys' concern. Bring it to the table. Because if you don't speak up, how can you ever get help?
Yep. So we'll see y'all next week. We're going to be talking about something going on in the world. And remember,
No.
August 5th is Fade in the Water Day. So let me know what
What are
y'all
we
do.
doing?
We said that we
What are
was
we
gonna go
doing?
to the beach or to the somewhere, the lake.
We got to
Some
do something.
we gotta do
Yeah,
something.
no, for
So
real.
Fade in the Water Day is August 5th.
Monday.
So we come back next Wednesday. I want to know what everybody did, what y'all doing. We want to know what everybody did. Make sure you guys press like, share, and subscribe. And have a great rest of your week and weekend. And Fred in the Water Day.
Hey, bye, guys.
Bring out your chair. Get your phone, figure this out.